Hi, I'm Nicholas Dingwall-Chantaloupe with CenturyLink, and CenturyLink partnered with Spirent and Versa Networks to put together this proof of concept to demonstrate SD-WAN services, automation, and certification. So part of the reason why we put this together is we wanted to show a single interface where using standard MEF APIs, you could not only provision an SD-WAN service, but you could also certify that SD-WAN service in a closed loop environment, so you get everything all in one place. So for this example of this PoC, we actually created a customer portal, which I can show you here. And it allows you to get an existing service, create a service, delete a service. And once that service has been created, we will allow you to actually go and certify that service. So the first part is creation of the SD-WAN service. So from the customer portal, they would issue a create SD-WAN request. That would go to this chunk of software, which is our business application layer, and it uses a Legato interface to our Versa director, which is an SD-WAN controller, to actually create the SD-WAN service. Once this SD-WAN service has been created and is in this environment, the next step is to actually certify that this service got created correctly and that the bearer plane is working correctly. And for that, I'll hand you off to my associate Neeraj.
Hi guys, I'm Neeraj Netrawali, and I'm a part of CenturyLink as well. So as a part of this PoC, we have also implemented the pre-standard MEF 90 SD-WAN test. And essentially what it does is once the MEF 70 service has been created between the two endpoints, we have test cases where it will go and send in traffic and also do end-to-end verifications. Now the MEF 90 standards is a pre-standard that we have, and it's a single test that will be doing an end-to-end traffic verification on. Along with that, the Versa director gives us the option to have like a monitor interface, which is what we are showing here. And as we start the test and the traffic is running, we should see the traffic ramp up and slow down as well. So we are doing like a closed loop in this environment.
What's the future? What do we want to gain from this PoC? I think two things. We want to push our vendors to implement MEF 70 as a standard. And not only our SD-WAN controller vendors, but we want to push any test controller vendors to implement MEF 90. The motivation for this is to have a common way to describe and test services, scalability, and the flexibility to be able to provision and test services among different vendors. So we're hoping to team with MEF to push these standards, and we hope that this gives an example of how you can create value add, bundle it, give it to the customer, and they have control of their SD-WAN services and can validate them.